Fun Convention TV and Florida United Numismatists welcome you to a glimpse of the Fun Show in Orlando, Florida. Join us as we discover all that the Fun Show has to offer in coin tales from the Bourse floor. Fun Convention TV would like to welcome Mr. Anthony Swiatek of Minerva Coins and Jewelry Limited to the Fun Show. Welcome. How long have you been coming to the Fun Show?
My God, this is my 40th year. I didn't take any table in 1973 or 4 or 5 or 6, but I would come to the Fun Show, whether it be in Tampa, Florida, or the Twin Towers, and here in Orlando, and I was always impressed with the organization.
And of all the coin shows you've attended, do you have a favorite?
Yes. It's not because we're doing this interview. It has to be the Fun Show, and there's a reason for it. The Fun Show, especially I would say in the last maybe 20 years, we've become more and more involved. In fact, I lecture for the Fun Show many, many years. It must be, who knows, 30 years or so. The people who volunteer their time and run the Fun Show are so genuine. They care for the collector, and what's most important, they care for the dealer, because without dealers, as I used to tell the A&A board when I was a governor, through president and governor, immediate past president was a 10-year term, without dealers you don't have a show. And Fun treats their dealers with total respect, and as previously noted, they can't do enough for the collector. It's one heck of a caring organization. I used to swear the new officers don't do it, haven't done it for the last 2 years because I do have to leave on Saturdays. But I just love everything about this show, about the people. When I come here, arrive at the airport, there's just something special. To me, it's always a special moment in time. I can't say enough about the people, even those who passed away, like Polly Abbott. It's almost like at times I still see her here walking about at the show. Then we have this Vice President. I call her Moon over Miami. She's fantastic. We have Cindy Whipker, wonderful lady who I guess if you took an X-ray, you would see the Fun emblem on her heart. And likewise with, I would say, so many people who've been associated with the Fun organization.
Well, thank you so much for your kindness. That's so nice, and you're so generous. Thank you.
I love giving my time to Fun.
Well, you've been in the numismatic business for 44 years. Can you tell us about some of the highlights of your career?
Well, once coming to the Fun Show.
That's funny.
Highlights. I was nominated A&A president and not nominated. I was elected nationally A&A president in 1997 and sworn in by the Treasurer of the United States.
Wow, that is good.
Mary Ellen Woodrow at the Marriott Marquis in New York City, their flagship hotel. I received the Baron Zerbe Award, which to me is probably the highest award in numismatics.
I've heard that.
I did receive presidential awards from Fun, the Fine Literary Award, what I also deem very precious is being friendly with many of the board members.
That's nice.
Of Fun.
What about auctions? Have you have any good highlights from auctions that you've participated in? Something that you got lucky and got? Do you participate in the numismatic auctions?
It's very difficult to get lucky at auctions because at auctions you are up against many astute individuals. So it's pretty difficult to find a super buy. At times it does happen because you study, you're more aware of an item than maybe most people might be, and there you can get a buy. But I started considering buys as, even if I had to pay a full price, to be able to possess that particular coin.
Ah, how did you acquire the nickname Mr. Commemorative?
Back in, I would say, 1975, my numismatic mother, as I termed her, Margot Russell, who was to me the greatest editor of Coin World, really helped me out because she gave me publicity, and she also permitted me to write articles on commemoratives in the coin world, which people, I guess a good number of people consider it the New York Times of the coin industry. And somewhere along the line, I don't remember who, but someone started calling me Mr. Commemorative. And then it started to snowball, and suddenly I became Mr. Commemorative. It's not a self-appointed title, as one jealous individual who no longer, how shall I say, sells coins, once told me.
Uh-oh, there's a story there.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite coin or something, an error that you like to collect, or something that's just a favorite?
My favorite coin, in fact, when I was asked by George Malice, who was co-editor of the Van Allen Malice Silver Dollar Varieties book, to help him help a friend because George was getting a quadruple bypass. This man was handling President Mitterrand of France's re-election campaign. And he told me, Anthony, help him out. I said, give him my number, let him call me. He did. And I said, do you have any idea what your coins are worth? He said, 2 dealers from the West Coast, without naming the state, said it was worth between $22,000 and $25,000. So I told him to ship them to me.
FedEx?
No, let me think for a second. My cerebral contacts are oxidizing, better known as a senior moment. I told him to ship them registered mail. Shipped them UPS. It was left in front of my door, 5 packages, each marked $25,000. He called me from Paris 3 weeks later, and he said, how does the 25 look? I told him I'm up to 177 with 1/3 still unchecked. We finished off at $224,000. He had given me, paid to have these beautiful business cards made, plus stationery, and I thought, what emblem would I like? And I said, my father gave me a commem as a Christmas gift in 1952 when I was 10 and a half, and my uncle gave me a proof set as a Christmas gift, bought gimbals at 34th Street in New York City. But I said I could use that, but the most beautiful commem is, in my opinion, the Panama Pacific $50 gold piece, which depicts Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, or Athena. I chose that particular coin, the round, because to me it is the most expensive, but not because of what is the most expensive, because to me it's the most beautiful. Thus, I use that as the emblem, and it's the most beautiful coin.
Do you have any predictions for the state of numismatics?
I think as when the economy gets better and more people have money to spend, this world of numismatics is just going to take off, because at this point in time I feel people need money to live on, or pay rent, or just want to have the extra money, and they're selling their coins, and the supply seems to be growing, and this is causing prices to come down.
Ah, interesting. Well, we want to thank you very much for taking the time to speak with Fun Convention TV. You're quite the gentleman with a good story, and we love having you at the Fun Show. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you so much.
I'm also married to one of the most beautiful women in the world.
We had to add that.
Yes, we have to. My wife, Gloria.
Great. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a fabulous show.
Thank you so much.
Fun Facts Fast. You've been watching Fun Convention TV. Visit Fun Forums for fun show updates, videos, articles, photos, and more. Fun Forums, it just makes sense. This video is the property of Fun, Florida United Numismatist. Re-editing or use without prior consent is strictly prohibited.